All right, so I think it's important to note that although I did have all of those fails, which they weren't nothing, I also had some victories that first year. And I think those deserve to be acknowledged as well. Very few were academic. I'm gonna be real honest with that. Boy that was in love with a girl from the class. And so when I did a seating arrangement, sat them next to each other. And then one day she came to me and she's like, I just don't know. Should I date him? Should I not date him? And I was like, you know what? That boy's gonna treat you like a queen. And they were married about 1.5 years ago. Got the opportunity to support students at their sports games, at, I went to basketball games, volleyball games, all of that for students who otherwise wouldn't have anyone there to support them. And I got to support them in that and built some really cool relationships with students that I still have till this day. Also had the opportunity to be there for students when they really had nobody else. I talked a little bit about the student who was kicked out of her home when she was pregnant. There were a lot of times that I found out as a teacher about pregnancies or about trauma. And so, mandated reporter, there are things I had to contact counselors or CPS or, whatever the case may be. But the fact they felt safe enough to share with me allowed me to get them the help that they needed. And, the curriculum might not have been there, but I was. The message here is not to toot my own horn. The message here is not to toot my own horn, clearly. The message is that the important things, the things that later the kids will actually remember, it's not the curriculum. It's not all of the lesson planning and all the stuff we spend all that time perfecting. That is our job, right? But it's not the heart of our profession. What matters and what sticks with the kids is not our lesson plan. So if you are just barely making it right now and just surviving, that's okay. Because number one, the kids probably don't know. Number two, even if they do realize it, they're actually more forgiving than we kind of give them credit for. They know if our heart is in the right place, that's really what's way more important to them anyway. So if your lesson plans are not on point, but your heart is, then your kids are going to remember that. There are also going to be some days where your emotions are as messy as your lesson plans. And on those days, you just got to give yourself the grace to be human and try again tomorrow.